Hello, everybody. Good afternoon. Let me go ahead and get my ugly mug here on the screen. There we go. Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Talesian, and today is MMO Monday. And we're going to be heading to Middle Earth. We're going to be working on the Farmers Faire and then seeing where our feet go. Kind of appropriate, I think, for today's quote, for that matter, from J.R.R. Tolkien. You step into the road, and if you don't keep your feet, there's no knowing where you might be swept off to. I thought it was very appropriate for today. So here we are. Let's go ahead and see what happens. See where we end up. I'm looking forward to this. On the game calendar, Farmers Faire is still going on to the beginning of next month, and Filbert Fig has arrived. We'll see if he's out by the fountain at Bree, and we'll see if there's anything interesting from him that we can pick up. Now, I just released a new video today concerning Lord of the Rings Online, and it's 5 more of the add-ons that I normally use. So I'll be taking advantage of a few of them today while I'm going through the Farmers Faire activities. But first things first, every day is a Hobbit's birthday, so let's see what Hobbit presents we get. And today we get silver presents. We'll get gold in another couple of days. We got basic supplies, a minor potion of morale, and 50 virtue XP. That's not bad. Now, we are on the final leg of our Farmers Faire event. We need to complete the event 5 more times before the 3rd of September. So we should be able to do it just about on time. And that will get us complete the Fun at the Fair final event and the overall event for doing 15 days at once. But first, you always start with Campanella Chubb, who in this case is the Farmers Faire Farmers Faire wrapper quest holder. And you go ahead and pick up that quest from her, which is called the Sunny Fair Day.
There. Might I speak with you a moment?
And she just wants you to complete in 10 fair activities. Now, one of the first fair activities that I like to do, and we're going to go ahead and start to it, is if you hit Control-J, if you've not changed your keys, you open up what's called here the instance. This is the instance finder. This shows you all of the different instances that are available in the game at your level that you can reach, and some of them above you. For instance, I'm not eligible for Sandbog, but if I want to do Theodore or the Maze, I could. But we're going to be working on the seasonal events, and we're going to be doing the seasonal Farmers Faire one, which is Summer, the Perfect Picnic. Now, you can do this solo, or you can do this in a group. I'm going to go ahead and do it solo. All right. If you wish to borrow a penny here for your picnic, I see no problem with that. She's a good-natured thing and will trot right along if you're good to her. There are carrots up the ways to make a good traveling snack. Steer clear of clover, though, or she'll be all day about it. Do see that she stops and cools down at both the stream and the watering hole along the way. I want her hale and hearty tomorrow for the apple picking. Now, if you excuse me, it's hotter than a Took's oven out here. Why you, the mayor, chose today for your outing is beyond me. And there's Mayor Whitefoot.
Hello there.
Ah, there you are. I was beginning to wonder if you were you going to. Well, but I ought to say thank you for inviting me along all the same. Now, we'd better get a move on. We have a ways to go, and none too swiftly either, if we stumble across many nosy folk along the way. And I should like to have finished eating before afternoon tea. As you can see, I've gathered quite a spread. And if you'll gather up and load these things onto the pony while I try to think of what's missing, I feel quite certain I'm forgetting something of great importance. Now, what was it that I forgot? Okay, so I will go ahead and grab some supplies. There's a nice ripe gourd, a large food snack. There's a basket of apples, a bottle of wine, and another small food sack. Here we go. Now let's pop these onto Penny. You carefully load up Fosco Fortefield's pony with picnic things and are soon quite ready to set off for the picnic spot. Reach the stream, return and cool off, or thwart chatty hobbits. Penny must not succumb to the heat. Okay, sounds fairly easy. Off to the picnic spot. What's that? It is sure as hot out here. That's good. Ah, we got a chatty hobbit. You gotta get rid of him. There we go. Good. Go gossip elsewhere. Ah, there's another chatty hobbit. See, Penny, I'll take care of you. Now let's get you to the stream so you can cool off. Now there was an encounter. It's hot everywhere, but the air truly shimmers with it here. And if you come down here, you'll see that there's something there. Ooh, it's a boss. Perspire. Let's go ahead and take care of him. Yay, I have beaten the heat for now. Another encounter. The heat must be getting to you, or is that something really ghastly up ahead? Okay. Let's see what's up here. Oh. Aberration. Another boss. Got him. And it looks like Penny's rusted up a bit and is ready to go on for the next course of action. Continuing on to the next watering hole. Oh my. Uh-oh. All right. Took care of those two. Now I need to find some carrots. There are usually some around here, but I'm not seeing them. Uh-oh. More company. These mirages keep getting bigger. Ah, here they are. Gotta pet the red squirrel. Oh, darn it. I can't pet the red squirrel. I know there's a command to do it. I just can't remember it. Lovely fresh carrots for Penny, since she's such a good pony. And being nice and taking her supplies to the picnic spot, she deserves some nice, yummy carrots. If I can find enough. I can't find any more that way. Maybe they're down here. There they are, right there. There we go. And as you can see, Penny has made it safely to the watering hole. Go ahead and claim the second place. The watering hole is giving you the strength to continue, but Penny looks hungry. So maybe I'll use those carrots that I found. Penny is well fed, rested, and ready for the final leg of the expedition. Now I have to remove any distracting clover. Ooh, was there something really ghastly up ahead? Okay, there's still one more boss I need to take out. But I've got to take out these patches of clover first. Otherwise, Penny will be here all day munching clover, and she won't make it to the final spot. I think right down here, yep, something pesky lingers nearby, looking to ruin your picnic. Oh no. It's the dreaded buck. No, it's not. It's thunderclap. We'll go ahead and take care of this rainstorm. There we go. The final climb to the perfect picnic spot awaits. Come on, Penny, it's safe. Ah, and here we are. The best spot for a picnic in all the Shire. Now look at this view. Now come on, you can't tell me that this is a perfect place in the Shire to have a picnic. Look at this beautiful clear skies, beautiful area. The mayor spread out a nice blanket. Somehow, the provisions beside the heat, water, and barrages in the winding path, up road and hill in perfect condition. Quickly and hungrily, you lay the things out on the blanket Mayor Whitfoot has spread. Uh-oh. 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 Hobbits, 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 hobbits. They're eating the food. No, 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 no. They're eating the food. They're eating the food. No, don't. Go away, hobbits. This is not your food. Okay. Oh no, bugs! Alright, I got rid of the bugs. What? Oh, okay. Phew. Oh no, don't let the rain ruin your picnic. Is that it? Okay. So now I can claim the festival banner. The picnic has been saved, and the rain even cooled things down. Oh, wow, look at this nice spread. We'll start with the picnic basket. And it's a picnic basket that you get 5 festivity tokens for completing the quest. And we'll have some meat pie. That looks yummy. And the 8 Farmers Faire tokens are right there. Delightful, delicious. Now that was a delicious feast and well worth the adventure. Perhaps we shall go on another picnic again soon. Sounds good to me. And that is the summer picnic instance for the Farmers Faire. Completing it once a day will net you the 5 festivity tokens that I'll show you the vendor for, as well as completing one of the events for the fair and 8 Farmers Faire tokens. Now, you can go right here to Verbena Greenhand, and this is where this is the Farmers Faire festivities token vendor. There is one for each event. And they have pets, they have steeds, they have party banners, they have cloaks. There's a tunic set for the perfect. It's easier for you to say. Tunic set for the perfect picnic. Not bad. Let's see what else they got here. Tome of the Woodland Heart, Robe of Leisure. It's not bad. Tone of the Heather Hamster, Tone of the Firefox Bandit. Perfect Picnic Steed. The other items I can't show you. I can only show you cosmetic items. If you're interested in the rest of the items, if you go to LOTRO Wiki and you just search for the item itself, like the picnic basket, the perfect picnic steed, the picnic pony, the rain cloud and such, it'll show you what they look like. So if it's something you're more interested in that isn't a cosmetic, LOTRO Wiki's got you covered. So go there, take the name, copy it into search engine, and it'll show it up for you. Now, the other thing that's here that I want to go over real quick is the token exchange. There's usually one token exchange at every event. What the token exchange does is allows you to take these extra tokens. Like, see, I'm sitting on 271 Farmers Faire tokens right now, but I can turn it into a generic box of festival tokens, either spring, anniversary, midsummer, fall, Farmers Faire, and Yule festival tokens. So if I'm a little short, I can turn around and say, oh, I'm sitting on 271 tokens. It only cost me 25 for a box of festival tokens. I'll go ahead and buy a box of festival tokens and trade it over and open it up and get the one I want. So it's a good way to take the tokens, and there is a little bit of a loss.
How can I be of service?
There are, as you can see, for the 25, I'll only get 6 spring leaves, 6 anniversary tokens, 3 midsummer tokens, 10 fall festival tokens, and 12 Yule tokens. I don't think it's worth taking Farmers Faire tokens for Farmers Faire tokens, but you can do 25 for 12 if you really, really want to. But that's how many are in each box. So I can turn in a couple of those, and I can get tokens for other festivals should I'm short from the festival gear that I want, which is a really nice thing for them to do. It encourages you to go to all the festivals, do what I'm doing, which is do the festival 15 times, build up the tokens, because there is no upper limit to the Farmers Faire tokens that you can hold, and then you just turn around and turn them in for something else. If there's a limit, it'll show you here, like the Tattered Shadows. I can only hold 1,000 at most, and they're account wide, which is why the name is in green. If it's white, that is character only, and you can't change them. They're bound to that character. If they're green, they're bound to the account, and they'll show up on other characters. I can start a brand new character, and that character will have 158 Tattered Shadows, the Figments of Splendor, the Motes of Enchantment, and the Universal Ingredient Packs, because they're account bound, and that's what the green names are for. Vault Quartermaster, quick way for you to just quickly browse a shop, get things repaired. And over here is the regular Quartermaster for the Farmers Faire events. And again, if there's something that you want to know more about that's not a decoration or not a costume event that you can look at, let me turn this down here. I think that noise is a little too loud. There we go. That's better.
A lovely day, isn't it?
So you can go ahead and take a look. So you can see what the fireworks launchers look like. They'll go into mobile yard furniture or yard categories, and I can show you about that. Oh, excuse me, a little later on. But she has 3 pages of different items you collect. There's music boxes that you can put into your houses so that there's music always playing when you come in, and decorative walls, and so forth. Here are some of the festival rewards, which go back to classic rewards. So if there's something that you wanted to pick up from an earlier event, and you've got the tokens now, or you use the festival token box from a previous festival, you can turn around and get it here. Kites, peahens, different mounts, consumables, all you name it, it's all right here. And the last one, she also has some more. The last one, Kulta Tunnelly, has, for instance, the Fine Mantle of the Potato Farmer, 3 full pages of cosmetics, housing rewards, pets, steeds. There's Potato Farmer's Fine Steed and the accessories, the Steed of the Blazing Firmament. Actually, let's take a look at that one. That one I might pick up for myself. Steed of the Blazing Firmament. So what you can do then is you can go to LOTRO Wiki. Let me pull up the LOTRO Wiki real quick. This is the site for real quick. Let me get myself off the screen real quick here. This is LOTRO Wiki, and for instance, the one we were looking at is let me double check the name, Steed of the Blazing Firmament. So we can go right here, search Blazing Firmament. Would help if I could actually spell. Would help if I could actually spell. And I did not mean to do that. I did not mean to do that. I said I did not mean to do that. There we go. There we go. F-I-R. Firmament. And where is the Steed of the Blazing Firmament? There it is. I had to scroll down a little bit to find it, but here it is. And this is what the Steed of the Blazing Firmament looks like. That actually doesn't look too bad. So it looks like pony-sized for the smaller folk. So if you're interested in that or any of the other mounts or steeds and stuff, you want to go to Kulta, get the festival announcer, and check her shop, and you can get any of the Farmers Faire gear you want. And then there's a fireworks vendor if you want fireworks. Always nice to have fireworks. Fireworks are fun. All right, so now that I've gone ahead and done that, let's go ahead and start doing some of these other events here.
Good day. Might I have a word with you?
She's looking for me to recover crashed kites, so we'll go ahead and pull those up. And he's looking for me to fly other kites. And over here, Tansy, I'll do 2 of her quests. I'll do cooling off. So I'll collect the water jug and help cool off patrons to the festival. You know, spread the water around, make sure that everybody is well cared for. And then the other one here that I like to do is defeat the heat. That's all the combat you might hear going on behind me is. So let's see if I can find there. Where's one of the heats? Another reason why I like being a hunter is I can take them off at a distance. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I missed that one. I'm not as fast as I used to be. There's one. And if you notice, somebody else was hitting it just before I did. These are all community mobs. So as long as you tag it, if you don't kill it in one shot, like I can most of the time, anybody else who tags it can get credit for it. So don't be shy about hitting the mobs, especially if you're a hunter and can do it at a range. Because anybody who tags that mob will get credit for it, which means it does make life a lot easier. And while we're waiting for some more of them to appear, let's go over here and help one of these patrons. These patrons, they're looking overheated. So let's go ahead and wait. No, wait, don't. A cooling fountain? Why? Why am I doing a cooling fountain? I was going to share the water with them. These patrons could use some cool water. Yeah, you're supposed to give them the water. Ugh. Yuck. Sigh. I just need one more heat wave here. There's it is. Boom. So those are the 5 heat waves, and we'll go ahead and turn that quest in.
How do you do?
Now we'll start looking around for crashed kites and flying fixed kites to entertain other people at the fair. And this is just one of the kites that just got loose. And let's see if I can find... I think this is Bag End, and I think it's usually a crashed kite around here. Yep, there's a crashed kite right here. So we'll go ahead and grab this one. And up here, this is the farthest north that the kites are. And I can tell that by this wonderful picnic layout they've got here. So we'll go ahead and grab this summer kite, and we'll fly it. There we go. There's another crashed kite. We'll go ahead and help people out and grab that. Get on my horse, my valiant steed of the Dunedain. And let's see what we've got. Some rowan branches, but I don't need. There's a second kite right here. And a crashed kite is right over here. Now, on the other side of the fair is another one of the kite places. So we'll go ahead and Pick up this crash kite, which is lodged right here at the party tree itself. Oh, and a reminder, if you are a farmer, you want to come by here and do Amabel Redfern's quest. It's a two-parter. It takes part now, and then it takes part during the fall festival. It's a two-parter. You want to make sure you do it because you can only do it once per festival if you're a farmer. And since my alt is a farmer, I went ahead and did it. So just as a reminder, you want to do that. I'll probably pull her up when it comes time for the fall festival and show you the results of that. Here's another kite. And you can see as you check on the map, the other two kite spots are south of the festival. So we'll go ahead and head down there. But there's actually one more quest that I want to pick up here, and we'll go ahead and turn in the crash landing to Alila Roper. So we'll go ahead and turn the crash kites in that I picked up. And the other quest I want to pick up is here from Billard Pott, the expert angler. It's the Great Matham fishing spot, which is a very important quest if you're working on Matham faction. And it's only active during this time, and it makes getting Matham faction a lot easier. Now, where are the other two? Okay, one of them it's over here, so it's that way. Not that far away usually. Ah, it's right there. And here's another little trick about LOTRO. When you get higher level as a hunter, you want to start finding the locations of these campsite fires. They're different from campfires. Now, campfires, anybody who has the cooking skill can use and do some cooking there. It opens up your crafting skill, and if you have cooking, you can use it to do cooking. What these campsite fires do for hunters, I'm not sure about captains, but I know hunters for sure. It's an extra mobile port that you can use, but I think you have to be like level 35 in order to get it, because I can mark this as location of my campsite fire, but I don't get any credit for it. Let me just real quick check for untrained skills real quick. Yeah, see, I don't have it quite yet, so I haven't earned that yet. But it's a good place in order to get another milestone for you to use. Sometimes, like for festivals, I'll keep it here if when I'm doing any festivals that have the party tree as a location, because boom, it's a quick trip back to the party tree for me. All right, so next we want to go. Oh, I forgot. Well, it helps I actually use the kite that I came here for. I got carried away. Okay. Some more overheated patrons. Sigh. And right down here is the last kite flying location. So that gets me all 5 of those. Some more overheated patrons. Ew. Yeah, enjoy your goddamn cooling fountain. I would personally give them beverage. I would not give them a fountain. And now, right over here, the task board, you're going to find these scattered all over the Middle Earth. What they are is they're locations of tasks that different factions need you to do. For instance, I have all these society tasks. Now, at my level and my experience with tasks, I can only do 5 a day. As you complete more tasks, you complete a deed for tasks. For instance, let me go ahead and pull up the deed real quick, which is under class, race, epic. I got to figure out which one is not epic. World renowns, skirmish, instances, hobbies, the war, class deeds, cut them down. Where is the deeds for? I know that there's one for skirmish. I just need to defeat Apparition in order to get the perfect picnic set, which gets me some Farmers Faire tokens and a title. Hobbies, the war, and then different zones. Eriador, Ravanan, Gondor, Mordor, and Hardwraith. Is it an Eriador one? It might be an Eriador one. I forget where the deeds are. Well, you know what? Let's see if I can find it real quick. Let me go ahead and get my, let's change to this one right here. See, this is also from the LOTROwiki.com. This is the deeds page. Deeds are special tasks awarded to character with items, skills, titles, traits, LOTRO points, and more. The deed log lists the deeds and the deeds by type. So there are different deeds per class. There's different racial deeds and social deeds. I think it's a social deed that I'm looking for. Food eating deeds. Survival deeds, Slayer deeds, there's a bunch of those. Epic deeds, reputation deeds. Deeds related to reputation involve becoming ally, kindred with regional factions, and the meta deeds that make them up. Skirmish deeds, instance deeds, hobbies, the war, regional pages. This covers them all. Hidden deeds. And there's food, there's social, finding out of the way places, Slayer deeds, regional deeds, sets of quests, instance deeds, discovery deeds, festival deeds, deeds for not dying, which unfortunately I did not get. I can't find it. So anyway, as you do more deeds, you get more. You not only gain faction, but you go farther on there, and you get tokens that increase your deed count that you can do. So you can go up to 10 deeds per day. So what I like to do for these is I like to open up my task item carryall, and I like to have it open nearby. You have to open it first because of the way the UI functions, the way the UI reads things. But as you can see, I've collected a few of the different deeds throughout my adventure so far. They're automatically put into the bank because I have the auto gather turned on. They're not taking up inventory space. So now we can see here, bent claws. I don't have enough because you need 10 of them. Broken daggers. Yeah, I can do broken daggers, so we'll grab the broken daggers deed. Broken sword sheath. I can do the broken sword sheath. Sword sheaths. Dirty ears and dirty filth. Dirty ears, no. Dirty filth, no. Dirty wings, no, because you need 10 of them. Light carapaces, no. Matted fur, no. Matted skins, yes, I can do matted skin. So we'll grab the matted skins. And I can't do the squishy goose. So I can do those 4 deeds. And then what you do in this case is you come over here to Hal Hornblower, and you can turn those deeds in. And when you turn in the deeds, you get reputation. And if I didn't have my Stone of the Tortoise on, I would get experience also. So then we'll come back here since those are the only ones that I could do. Let's go ahead and re-grab them because you can do them multiple times if you've got stuff. So like I can do the broken daggers again, and I can do the broken short sheath again, and that'll give me 5. And as you can see here, I've completed my 5 for the day, which means my task limit has reached. Now, if I had mithril coins, which is a currency that you have to buy, you do not earn this currency in game. But if I had 10 mithril coins, I could turn around and spend 10 of those and reset my task list back to 0 and do 5 more tasks. I'm not going to do that today, though. But I did increase my Mathem's reputation, and I'm almost out of acquaintance. We'll probably get out of acquaintance when I do this next quest, because we're going to head over and we're going to do the Great Mathem Fishing Swap. Oh, by the way, the one quest I did not get from Tansy, the one where I have to move the ice, she's one of the ones that you have to avoid, and she travels up and down this road. So if you're doing that quest, I would advise going off-road right through here and continuing on past the fishing area down here, and this will get you directly into where you have to deliver the ice. But we are going to go down here. And there's Melia Pot. And she wants us to see how many Mathems we can fish in 10 minutes. We'll just go right here and fish. So I hope everyone is having a good day today. I'm going to be here for the next 10 minutes doing fishing. So unless there's some overriding reason, I will probably cut most of this out. So you will find a break coming up very shortly, unless we discuss some things. But I need to finish up this fishing event because I need Matham faction. And unfortunately, my first one was a weed. There we go. There's a Matham. And that Matham is worth 30 faction points. You can see down below it's worth 30 faction points. Let me get full screen again. There we go. You can see that Matham is worth 30 faction points. And right here is my timer. Now, if you fish when there's not an event going, when there's not the Matham Fishing Swap going, you'll just get regular fish, weeds, generic objects. Some of the fish are taxidermiable, and you can turn them into wall hangings if you want to decorate your hobbit hole or decorate your dwarf cave. And that's nice. There are a lot of monsters and named monsters and different items around the world that you can collect and take to a taxidermist and turn it in to get a wall hanging. And the closest one from here is in Bree. It's near where you one of the house. There's a place, the broker's hall. It has the house vendors and it has a taxidermist right there too. So you can turn around and turn some of those trophies into items for your home. Be nice if I picked up more mathoms and less weeds. That's looking better. Still way too many weeds, though. I thought my skill was good, too. I'm up to 57. I don't believe that there's a limit. Like, for instance, certain fishing holes only go up to a certain skill level. I think you can actually get all the way to max from any fishing location. Excuse me. I'm picking up too many weeds. Not enough mathoms. But it's all RNG. There's another fishing quest that is, you've got to get big fish and not pick up any small fish. I've actually done that quest like once or twice because it is completely RNG related, and I keep getting shot in the foot by the RNG. So I tend not to do that quest anymore. This one I tend to get shot in the foot by the RNG, but at least here I am still making progress on my Mathoms faction, even though I'm picking up a bunch of weeds for some extra coin. So I got a little less than 4 minutes left. Haven't picked up any well-kept Mathoms yet. That's kind of sad. I usually get at least 1 or 2. I mean, that's 300 points. That's 10 Mathoms. And the 300 points is not quite enough to trip me over. I need a couple of the well-kept Mathoms in order to kick up if I want to get out of the acquaintance level today. We both got them. Let me guess. We both get the same fish. No. About 2 minutes left. Well, I might get my fishing up to 60, and I think max is 100. So, I mean, it usually takes just one, sometimes 1.25 events to get your fishing up to max. And then that opens up fishing stuff around the world. There are certain places to fish all over the world that you can get unique trophies for your home. You can get unique titles and other things. There we go. There's one well-kept Matham. That's 700 faction points right there. Got a little less than a minute to go. "30 seconds. So probably the last one I do. Not enough time. I might get one more. Because the event literally runs out when the timer goes off. You get your Farmers Faire tokens. If it's in the water, you're going to get a regular item. You're not going to get a Mathem's item, like right here. So we'll go ahead and finish this off, and we'll see what we get, if anything. I end up with a rudd. Once called the golden fish of the lake, this olive-colored fish has a yellow underside and red-tipped fins. Okay. So now that I've completed the Matham fishing event, let me go ahead and get my gear reset. What you can quickly do if you're interested is if you hold down the Alt and you right-click on this stack of Mathams, you'll get a quick option to how many of them you want to use. Like, for instance, I want to use them all. Click OK. Consumes them all at one time. 480 reputation. And use that. So I picked up 1,180 reputation points from that fishing event, which is pretty good. And it moves me to 18,270 of 20,000 in the Matham Society. So I made some progress. All right. So now, since we're this close, let's go ahead and we've got these two complete. Completed 4 events, so I have 6 total. So we're going to come down here, and I'm going to go ahead and show off, like I did on the stream, like on my video earlier today. We're going to go ahead and do the Fat Mayor quest.
Might I have a word with you?
And we'll go ahead and do the Bounder Boffin quest.
Could I take a moment of your time?
These 2 quests take advantage of the Taste a Mushroom right there. Now I gotta find it. Where is it? There it is. Munchroom right there. Bingo. Ah, Spite. Okay, so he needs milk. And then there's quite a squirrel. Oh no, milk, 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 milk. There's a time limit on what the mayor needs. So I always tend to do the mayor first, because these will change all the time. Ah, pigs judge the local farmers. So that guy's a little tipsy, so I need to come over here and I need to tip him. Somebody burped and went ha ha ha. There it is. I burped. Ha ha ha. Ah, somebody else got him. So you can see this way you can sort of do 2 old bad Maggins, old bad Maggins. Old bad Maggins. I can't find him. Oh, okay. The mayor's about to trigger his next thing. Use milk. He had too much pepper, so we'll grab the bucket of milk and we'll fling it in his face. Have some milk, Mayor. Old Bad Maggins. There he is. Old Bad Maggins. See that? It's supposed to be Old Mad Baggins, not Bad Maggins. So the guy's a little drunk. And somebody belched, ha ha ha. Got it. Somebody else got him. Turn those off to make it easier to see. I use the N key, by the way, in order to toggle the floating names off and on. It makes it easier to see the text in this area, and it keeps the screen a little clearer, makes it easier for you to use things. Use milk, too much pepper. So I'll turn those on real quick. Grab the bucket of milk. I just fling some milk at his face. See, it's like, here, drink some milk, goddammit. Fresh licked vegetables. There we go. You can still get credit if you're within like a couple of seconds and somebody else doing it. It's one of those things where multiple people can turn in the drunkard. It's not limited to just one. Quite the squirrel. Where's the squirrel at? Where's the squirrel at? All right. I need to use wine. He must cleanse his palate. So there's the bucket of wine. Yeah, somebody else got him and I missed it, so turn that off. You see, trying to keep track of them, trying to know which all of them, it can be, you know, if you're new to the fair, if you're new to doing events like this, it can be a little difficult, which is why I like Festival Buddy too. It pops that blue up on the screen so it's easy to see. There we go, a munch room. There we go. So I've accused 5 drunkards so far. All right, somebody leveled. Got into quite a quarrel. Fresh licked vegetables. All right, where are the fresh licked vegetables? They're probably down here. Yep. Pigs judge the local farmers. There we go. There's the 7 drunkards accused, so we can go ahead and turn that quest in.
How rude.
So now I only need to handle the mayor, I think, 2 more times. Use water. All this eating is hard work. Exercise, if you ask me. I need to replenish. So he just wants a bucket of water. Now, as soon as I take care of the mayor one more time, I'll go ahead and show you one of the other advantages to using Festival Buddy 2. I covered it in my video, but since I'm doing the festival here, I might as well go ahead and review it again. But I just need to take care of the mayor one more time before I do that. Use milk. Ouch, too much pepper. And I've completed that quest, so I got 5 more Farmers Faire tokens. Now, the other thing that you can do with at the Farmers Faire is you come over here and man the market. You can do as many of them as you want. If you start down here at this end, they're going to give you ingredient lists, different things that they want you to pick up for them at fair. And if you notice, Festival Buddy 2 popped up right over here, and it automatically showed me a vendor's list. So, for instance, she wants a cabbage. Cabbage, and no small amount either. The biggest heads you can find. So we want a large cabbage, which you come over here to the cabbages. The large ones are on the left. Makes it very easy for you to complete these quests. Now, she doesn't want any apples, so I will bypass the apples. She wants meat, which is the bacon, which is on the far right. She wants a brown bread, which is on the left. A white onion, which is also on the left. And some sharp cheese, which is on the right. And then I return the list of goods. And there you go. Excuse me. That's 7. I've got 2 more that I've already completed, so we'll do 1 more.
Stay and have some tea.
So he does not want any cabbage, but he wants a green apple. So we'll come over here to the apples, and we'll get one of the green ones. Doesn't want any of the meats. He wants some white bread. A white onion. And some sharp cheddar cheese. And we'll bring these goods to Daisy.
Cannot a body be left alone?
And there's 4 more of those, and that gives me 8 quests completed. And I've got these 2 to turn in. So now we're just going to go ahead. Now I'll get an autocomplete in about 12 minutes. It'll just give me Farmers Faire tokens since I've already have the 10 quests completed. So I can just turn around and leave Daisy alone, and it'll autocomplete the quest for me. So now I can head back to the party tree, turn in the 2 quests that I have here, and that will give me my 10 total. And then I can turn around and mark off another day of the Farmers Faire. So let's go embarrass myself in front of Tansy.
A lovely day, isn't it?
You spit on the patrons? That certainly wasn't what I had in mind. Though I seem to enjoy it, I guess it'll do. Thank you. I think. I am so embarrassed about that quest. And then the Flying High, which returns over here to Hargold Hard Bottle. And boom, that completes my 10 quests. So now I can go talk to Campanella Chubb because I participated in 10 Farmers Faire activities. And I can get the daily reward, which is 10 more Farmers Faire tokens. Now, I'm already working on the final, and that's day 1. So in 4 days, which I think will just get it to me in time, I can go ahead and complete it. Now, the other thing, too, if you notice, you can complete it every 12 hours. So if I wanted to come back late night tonight, do it till Elysian After Dark or whatever, and do another round of Farmers Faire quests again, I can't do that, too. I do have that option. So, but that's enough of that for now. Browse the shop real quick, empty that out. Remove all quests from my track. Let's go ahead and see what I've got here. I got some Breland quests that I'm working on. The Epic, which I definitely need to do. And the Ballad of Bingo Boffin. Okay. So we'll grab those quests real quick out of my quest log. Let's get a little ways out of the fair here. Now let's see. Seridan's call is deliver the note you received to Seridan. And I think I want to say he's right up here in Breeland. There's the old, there's the book 1, chapter 11 quest where I need to speak to Tom Bombadil in the Old Forest. But it's easier to get to him from Aldo's camp. Now, I don't know. Actually, there is a way I can do that. I don't know if I have the add-on loaded. Let me double check to see if I have the add-on loaded. I may not have it. I may not even have the add-on at all. There's an add-on that actually it pops up a window, and you can put in where you're at and where you want to go, and it'll actually give you the shortest path. Great for doing these cross-country travels if you're not a hunter. I'll go ahead and show that one off. Let me make a note real quick, and I will show that one off on my next next UI. There we go. So I made a note real quick. I'll go ahead and include that one for my next UI video, because there's going to be a third part of it. There's just enough UIs to use. I should be able to come up with 5 more. So I guess in this case, what I will go ahead and do is I will go ahead and fast travel. I will return to Bree. Now, thanks to your friendship with the men of Bree, I'm able to quickly return to Bree. This is one of the reasons why one of the first factions that I did get up to max was the Men of Bree faction, because this doesn't take up any individual milestone slots. It is a free port that I will always have for the rest of my life. It'll take me back to Bree anytime I want it. I think I can use it every 10 minutes, I want to say. Every 30 minutes. There are 2 options in the store. I've got one of them. I'm going to get the second one eventually. It reduces the option of all of your ports. I just find it's way too handy to do. Oh, actually, I need to go over here because we need to go to Addo's camp.
What do you need?
Oh, that's nice. Jeweled Bell Reforged. Now, this is the path to the Barrow Downs right here. This will lead you into the Barrow Downs if you want to go and explore there, which I did a couple of streams earlier. But we're going to go ahead and ride it all the way through to the camp, because there's also a path at the camp that leads into the Old Forest, which is where I want to go now. Okay, so now we'll go ahead and we need to go into the Old Forest, and we need to go to Tom Bombadil's, because we're working on Othrongoth, which is Book 1, Chapter 11. And that's the epic quest. That's the quest that if you really want to learn about the game, that's the overall story quest. It takes you through certain set paths of zones, takes you through certain quests, certain instances, and you get a lot of the story. It's basically why you're here in Middle-earth. Now, it's not to do the actual quest of the story. You're not actually doing that. You're actually helping out Sam and Bilbo and Frodo and all of them by doing side quests and keeping Sauron's forces busy so that they can complete their actions. That's the whole thing behind this. I'll grab a bunch of strawberries for my farmer. Yes, the trees are alive, and they are angry. And it's also a deed. As you can see below there, Bree Land Woodsman, defeat awakened trees in the old forest. I need to go that way. Oh, there's another one. Brerglad's flower. There are a bunch of flowers in the old forest that are unique. And if you spend time in here and you find them, it's actual deed, then you can get some LOTRO points and other things for it too. So if I ever see any of those, I try to take them. Company. Got him. Yeah, I'm at the point now where taking out those wraiths for the most part is fairly easy, but I had to get all the way to level 20 to do it. And here we are at Tom Bombadil's place.
Now let the fun begin, let us sing together.
Well, my merry fellow, ready to go leaping over barrows? Skip along and we'll sing a song that will make the dark ones rattle.
An unholy alliance is forged within the depths of Othrangroth, the Great Barrow, a sinister pact which could spell doom for Eriador.
Go to the instance of the Great Barrow, Othrangroth. Between those stones is what you look for, the Great Barrow of the Downs. Careful now, or those bones will lie until the whites have you dancing. As you can see, I got credit for completing the manning the market right outside of... That's the end of that. Where did he go? Okay. There's the entrance of the Great Barrow right there. Oh, there's dour hands. And I saw a Skorgrim. Bastard. Chasing him again. I chased him through the earlier instances and through the introduction. Nope. I don't think so. All right. Maybe down here. We'll go first person mode for a little while. There we go. Damn dirty dwarves. All right. Skull door. I guess we're supposed to open it. All right. You've killed my men, but you won't kill me. I can't be defeated. So he's going to run away. Stay back. Wait, what was that noise? Oh, shit. The dead suffer no intruders. All right, well, I can't go this way, so I guess I have to go this way. Oh, shit. The Witch King and Skorgrim. Come, Ivar awaits us. Where'd they go? Through another skull door. Oh, shit. Clear? All right. Oh, shit. Great. I've got to not only deal with the Skorgrim Dower Hand, I have to deal with the Witch King of Angmar. What's nice is, as a hunter, I have Purge Poison, which purges up to 2 disease, wound, fear, or poison effects with a maximum strength of 26, and it goes up from there. This is interesting. We must counter the loss of Amdir. Ivar, we shall have need of your ward in the east. Ivar the Blood Hand, Ward of the Nazgul. Once your tasks are complete, Mordorith waits you both in the north. Our plans in the south are reaching fruition. Oh shit. Ivar, we shall have need of your ward in the east. Alright. Time to interfere with this group of idiots. You have hounded my steps for too long, and now the dead shall take you. Oh shit. Bastards. I must find the Witch King. Those evildoers have too many plans. Greetings, fool. If thou seek an audience, thou may approach. Ooh. My master sends these greetings. I grant thee the boon of an audience before I kill thee. Thou seem desirous of certain knowledge, so I will give it thee. For the dead speak not. My master seeks a great power for the Dark Lord, but the Dark Lord has more designs than this. The Pale Dwarf shall go to the north and gather an army in the name of Angmar, the Witch King. The Gaunt One, a great power himself, and to whom I owe this form, goes to the east. There in Agoramar he shall awaken a power that lies sleeping in the waters. With her under his command, the skies will turn to blood, and all shall despair. Now that audience comes to an end, thy death awaits thee. Thou shalt not defeat me. Thou cannot defeat me. What? It cannot be. Tom. I wondered where he went. What be you a-thinking? Dead men should not to be walking. Vanish into sunlight. Leave your barrows empty.
Merry dole, can you hear me singing?
Thank you very much, A Flawed Unicorn. Thank you very much. Was it worth the trouble? Did you learn your lesson? Leave the dead to sleep their dreamless sleep, and walk yourself upon the green grass under the sun. Come now, my merry friends, a warm fire is awaiting.
Saruman the White has become the jailer of Mordor. It was he who orchestrated my capture and imprisoned me atop Orthanc. Gwahir the Windlord came to my rescue and saved me from this accursed tower. All would have been lost if Strider hadn't found Frodo and the hobbits.
Well, that's good to know. All right, so I guess he's still inside. Ah, and there he is.
Ring a dong, hop along, follow the willow.
The darkness is behind us in that dank and dreary tomb. We'll make our way back into the light and feel the sun on our faces once more. So let's see, that's a light armor. That's a medium armor. None of the awards really help me. So I'm going to pick the most expensive one, and I will probably sell it, because I don't think I want to keep any of them. Well, actually, let me keep that one for costumes. Those are the boots I have now. And that's Frothfatar. And that's Torank. I'll keep the Frothfatar. And I'll add it to my costumes.
Now let the fun begin, let us sing together.
Old Barrow Wights from Angmar came. They disturbed the peace and trouble folk who wander through their mounds. Let the dead sleep and leave their troubles to the earth. Unless, of course, you wake them, dancing on their rooftops. Hey, come, my friend, linger here no longer. To Bree you should be a-going. You've a friend there who awaits you. Wants me to head back and talk to Strider. No time to be standing about. Come now, the table's laid with honeycomb and butter, white bread and yellow cream. It actually looks good. But I think I will head to Bree. So, Strider, Retail Precipice. Yep, so let's head to Bree. And the nice thing is, my port should be reactive by now. Not quite. So we'll go ahead and use that one here. So let's go ahead and head to Bree. Now, when you get the milestone ports, it takes you directly to the milestone. The other port that I have that I use will take me to the front gate of Bree. But since I actually happen to want to be here, because I need to talk to Strider and for another quest, Barlam and Butterbur, we'll just head right inside the Prancing Pony. Ah, and there's Barlaman right there. And that's one of the Bingo Boffin quests. So let's go ahead, because I'm also working on that. That's kind of a minor thread that kind of winds with you as you do the quests for the epic. Sometimes it'll take you a little bit to the side. Sometimes it'll be literally right along, like this one's right along the path here. And he gives you bingo badges as you complete his quests, and you can buy different house items, different pets, different mounts, and so forth. Actually, I want to fix my quick slots real quick. There we go. Welcome to the Prancing Pony, friend. Make yourself comfortable and do not be shy. Mr. Boffin has already found a table in the main room and told me to expect you. Please, let me know if there's anything I can get you, and enjoy the food and drink and company. Okay. So where is Bingo? Ah, there he is right there. Oh, he's with a bunch of other Breelanders. I'm glad he's made some friends. It's always good to make friends when you travel. Ah, there you are. What a fine place this is. Have some food and have some drink and sing a song or three. There's plenty of each, and we should all add to the din with our melodies. Milo's been telling me of some of this town's history, and he says that Bree was founded by hobbits before even the Shire. Now, I do not know if this is so, but he certainly believes it. He is a good fellow, but I think he is wrong on this subject. I do not know where hobbits come from, but there are so many of us in the Shire compared to Bree that I think we must be the older. Eat, drink, and sing, my friend. This is no time for arguing, even if Milo is mistaken about his history. Okay, let's enjoy some ale. A nice large platter of food. Oh, and we're going to get on a table here. La 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 la. And we'll sing a couple of times, add to the din, excuse me. And then we'll go back and talk to Bingo. Magnificent, my friend. Your singing voice is quite something, and I'm impressed at your ability to put away so much food and drink in so short a time. It's nothing compared with my own facility for such, of course, but it is still impressive. Are you slowing down? Unacceptable. More food and drink and more song. We must not insult the proprietor of this fine establishment. Could you pass me that plate, Milo? And we'll slowly eat this small platter of food because I have a feeling I'm getting very full. And Bingo wants to talk again. Ah, what a remarkable singing voice. It seems you're becoming even more talented as our stay wears on. Here, let me give you my money purse. Can you be sure that Barlowman receives sufficient coin to pay for our food and drink? We are a boisterous group, and it is only fair that he be well compensated for his hospitality. While you see to that, I must tell Milo something. What was it? Something about hobbits. I remember that much, but what was it? It'll come back to me, I'm sure of it. Eat, drink, and be merry. You give Barlowman some coins from Bingo's money purse, and he accepts them graciously. Oh, thank you very much. That's more than generous. It is an honor and a pleasure to serve such fine folk as yourself and Mr. Bingo, and Mr. Goodbody is a regular patron, of course. Your party has been most good-natured. Now, oft-times I need to get people down from dancing on the tables, kicking crockery everywhere, but you have been fine customers indeed. Well, that's good to know. So now I need to talk to Milo. I guess somebody couldn't resist dancing on tables, huh? I'll go kick some cutlery, some crockery and cutlery too. How's that? All right, so let's see what Milo has to say. There you are. Bingo was asking around for you. He wants you to join him on the table and dance. That's just what I did. Oh, there was really no arguing with him. You'll have to do it. Perhaps Barlowman could use a few more coins after all. Yeah, probably. All right. Let me go ahead and give him a few more coins. What's this? War coins? Ah, thank you, thank you. This is really not necessary. Barleyman looks around conspiratorially. Your dancing was not that bad, Shentrantra. I mean no disrespect, of course. And thank you once again for yours and Mr. Buffin's generosity. Good, he sat down. I'm glad. Bingo said he was feeling poorly and he went outside to get some air. I expect you will find him sleeping in a haystack near the stables outside the pony. I've woken up there in those animal pens more than once, I can tell you. You should make sure he's feeling right. All right, let's go out and see him. I'll come back in and talk to Strider once I'm done with this quest. All right, where did he go? Back here? Where did he end up? Over here? I don't see him. Where did he end up? Ah, there he is. He's over here in these stables. Poor Bingo. I guess he couldn't handle the drink, huh?
I do not feel very well. This may have been a poor idea.
He shakes his head groggily. I enjoyed making some new friends, but I must confess that this is not the most auspicious beginning for our journey. I think it is best that we leave the town of Bree and its renowned pony behind us, or this is as far as my adventure will take me. According to the map, there is another tavern just inside the Lone Lands to the east. Let us travel to that tavern and find rooms for the night. No more merriment for now. That has proved even more dangerous to my journey than the Barrow Downs. And the next quest is at the Forsaken Inn in the Lone Lands. But before I head there, I do need to go inside and talk to Strider about my involvement with Tom Bombadil and the Barrow Downs. So let's go and talk to Strider real quick. He is down here. When you see the Growling Southerner, you want to go down the hallway and then hang a right where you see the stairs. And then right before the stairs, if you hang another right, there's Strider's room right there. The door to Strider's room is locked. Talk to Barlam and Butterbur. That's weird. Why would Strider's room door be locked? Darn it, I got lost. There we go. The Black Rider's Designs. Oh, hello there again. I was so busy that I didn't see you, but there's never a moment's peace here, if I may say so. I was so worried that he'd sour my beer for letting Mr. Underhill and his friends go off with that ranger. He who? Oh, why, that would be Mr. Gandalf, of course. They say he's a wizard or some such, and I'll say there must be something to those tales, for my beer's never been better. He was so pleased. Begging your pardon, but I do run on sometimes. Gandalf said, send anyone looking for Strider up to his room. It's up the stairs, just beyond Strider's room. Okay. So we'll head back the way we came. And Gandalf's room is up these stairs here. Gandalf's room's right here. We'll talk to Gandalf. Oh, he's looking okay.
Why do you disturb me?
You are lost, or you seek me with intent. By the look in your eye, I gather the latter. Though I also sense you sought another. Strider, perhaps? Then we have both come too late. mutual friend has left, bearing with him a terrible burden. I am Gandalf the Grey, a friend of Strider's. If he set you to a task, it could not be much less urgent than his own. Tell me your tale, and I will deliver it to him. So, Angmar rises? It is grim news, but I am not surprised. Nevertheless, I cannot turn aside from my own task, for the fate of all Middle-earth hangs upon it. This burden I place upon you in the name of the free peoples of the Middle-earth. Hinder the Witch King's plans, if you may, whether east or north. I bid you good fortune. Farewell.
I need your assistance.
You've done much good for the people of Breeland, but the shadow out of Angmar spreads far and wide. I have learned from Gwelethir the Windlord that another of my order has found corruption in the Lone Lands east of Bree. It may even be related to the dangers you encountered in the Great Barrow. Unfortunately, Radagast is given to wandering and will be difficult to find. I would ask that you enlist the assistance of the Rangers in finding his location. There is one here in Breeland, Ceradon, who will be able to aid you. Head out of Bree through the west gate and turn north along the Greenway. Seek Ceradon at his cabin on the east side of the Greenway across from Thornley's worksite. And he does have another quest. We'll go ahead and pick it up since I'm already here. I'm not sure if we'll be doing it anytime soon, but it's the road to the Lonely Mountain.
Why do you disturb me?
My friend, as you know, a great battle was fought at the foot of the Lonely Mountain many years ago. Now, with trouble stirring in the east, I am concerned. I wish to know what has happened to our allies and enemies of the past. Master Elrond in Rivendell is preparing for a council, which includes representatives of every folk and many lands. Perhaps you may have more insight on those troubles. Are you willing to travel to Rivendell on my behalf? I have arranged for the swiftest travel possible to Imladris. Okay? Boom. I'll take that. Thank you very much, because one of the things I will most definitely do if I get the chance... As an elf... This is one of the most beautiful places in the world. Look at this. Right there's the last homely house. The forge that will be coming up, that'll be important later on, is, I think, right around here. Welcome to Rivendell. Watch your step. You're not want to tumble into the water. While I'm here, I am going to go ahead and change over one of my ports to Rivendell. Siliadim, Diladon, Gondaman, Ornthal. We'll go ahead and take the one that's returned to the Breeland since I have the port already. This way I can always get to Rivendell. As you complete each book, there's the Shadows of Angmar, which gives you an overall quest. Like I said, I completed book 1. I'm on to book 2. You complete all 8 books. You get 20 LOTRO points and a title, A Light from the Shadow. That's a long-term deed, though. It'll take me a long time to get there. I can't use any of these yet, but I have them. I have the port at least, or the stable master. Now, another thing while you're here is Celebrier has what this icon means up top, that map with the X on it. Thank you. Those are missions. Those are little mini adventures that you can do while you're exploring Middle-earth. You can pick up You can see he's at the Further Adventures of Bilbo Baggins Chapter 1. You would get tokens of further adventure that you can use for different mounts, different cosmetics, and so forth. As you complete the quests, you can get different rewards. Now, one other thing to think about, to remember while we're here at the last homely home, is later in the game, there is a place that you're going to want to go to. It's up here on the second floor, and it will be a very important place to go to, because that's where you do your research and get your traceries for your legendary item. And that, I think, is right here. Yes, the Word Hoard of Gobatham. You can't go. Nobody can go into it right now because you don't have the Seeker of Deep Places, which is needed to get LIs. So we can't go in there yet. But we'll need that later on in order to get the LIs. Yeah, I know. I would. I mean, I would love to live here. It'd be great. Just move in, plenty of food. I mean, this is a beautiful home, and they recently just updated it too. They added all of this floor detail, and they added the rugs detail down here just recently. In one of the updates they did. Let's see, Scholars Guild Hall, which actually I do need to go into real quick while I'm here because I am a scholar. Scholars Guild scroll recipes. Now, what these do is these give you faction, but you require initiate standing within the Scholar Guild in order to do it. And basically, what it is you make expert scrolls, and you can gain faction for the Scholars Guild, which will get you better recipes and so forth. Legendary recipes are used for later in the game. We don't have access to them now. Same with the improved recipes. Yeah, I don't think there's much I can do here right now. And this is where you can turn in expert scrolls for medium scrolls and so forth to get better faction with the Scholars Guild. But this will come more in handy later on. Also, there's different traders that you find through here that have, I think, higher level gear. Yeah, you'll use marks and medallions, and I already have some marks, but he has level 50 gear for each class. Each hunter trader, guardian trader has level 50 gear for the class. So once you get later in the game, this will be a good place to get gear that you need for raids and such. So I guess the study is up on the third floor. Elrond's library, there it is. Yes, I would not mind moving in here. Thank you very much. Expert Scholar. I need where there's any recipes I need. I already have all the tier 1s. Already have the tier 2s. Looks like I have all the tier 3s, and I can't get the tier 4s yet because I'm not tier 4. Okay, just want to make sure I had all the recipes. Because the different studies, a study is if you're not, you can actually do scholarly work anywhere. Study is the location if you happen to be by one where you can actually do, if you want to use a physical location to do your scholarly work. And there's Elrond right down here. The road to Lonely Mountain.
Dark days are coming.
Welcome back to Huntress Shentrantra. I understand that Gandalf the Grey has sent you to me. That is well, for I do have knowledge of the allies and enemies that you missed while recovering from your wounds. Or rather, those who have come for counsel do. If I were you, I would speak with Glorfindel by the stream outside my home. He has friends among the great eagles and has received dire news. As well, speak with the Elf Prince Legolas and Boromir, Captain General of Gondor, at the guest houses. They also bear news of the outside world. Okay. I'm off a scholar. Is there any recipes he has that I need?
What can I do for you?
No. Nope. And nope. Okay. All right, so now I need to leave the homely house. I need to go talk to Glorfindel, Legolas, and Boromir. Not a bad place to live, huh? I can understand that one. They recently changed it. Elrond's library used to be a mini instance. Now they've actually added it to the zone, so you just literally walk in. I think it's much better. And then, of course, they improved all the graphics. I think Glorfindel is over here. Yep. Ah, Shentrantra, high elf of great repute. I assume that Master Elrond has told you of my troubles, or at least somewhat of them. I received word from Gwenethir the Windlord, king of the great eagles of the Misty Mountains. Stone giants have stolen an egg from the eyries of the great eagles and propose to eat it. Wathier is greatly distressed, but cannot take the matter upon himself. He has asked for egg, and perhaps you may be able to give it. Travel to Iobar's Peak and rescue the eagle's egg. So now we'll go ahead and on my horse, and we'll head to the guest houses and talk to Boromir and Legolas. And while I'm here, I'm going to go ahead and grab the second stable. There's actually two stables here in Rivendell. The first one was back there, and it mostly just handles local stuff along the Trollshaws. This other stable here is that I'm heading to now is the kind of the main transportation hub, and that handles stuff from all over. If I can remember how to get to it. Check the map real quick. Is that it right there? There it is. So it's over around this way. Yep, there it is. So this is the main transportation hub for Rivendell. So we'll go ahead and grab this stable while we're here as well. So it makes it easier for me to get back here and around. By the way, if you notice, they have a kind of a bluish tint
to them. That means you've not been to the stable yet, so you can't travel to it unless you want to spend the mithril coins, which is a special currency that you can only purchase outside of game. So by using them,
How can I be
they
of service?
become normal and you can start traveling to them. See here, Swan Fleet, I can travel to Mossword, King's Gondor, which is a much later expansion, Cardalon, Angmar, Aniphalas. And then here's the local stable master, which gives you all these locations. So Breeland, see, I can travel to South Bree, so I can get back and forth from South Bree now. Lothlorn, once I get there, the Lonelands, the Misty Mountains, the North Downs, the Troll Shaws, the Vales Land. It gives, like I said, it's a wide-ranging stable, and it gives you access to a lot of places, which is why it's always good when you do your quest gets you here to pick up the stables. So now that I've got that, and also if there's ever a question about what stables you have and don't have, if you go to your collections tab, which is Shift C, one of the options is the stable master. And this shows you all the stables that you've picked up, including the major transports. Like West Bree is a major point. It has a lot of connecting stables. Thorn's Gate has a lot of connecting stables. The Trollshaws right here at Rivendell has a lot of connecting ones. That's why they stand out. So this lets you know what you've picked up, what you haven't picked up. Like, for instance, I've currently discovered 20 of 300 different locations. Just something to keep an eye on for. That's why it's always good to grab them when you find them. And I think... There's no hunter skills I need to train. Any items that I need, though? Because any hunter-specific items I need.
What can I do?
Those all mithril coins, so never mind. Also here and outside of every city is a skirmish camp. Later on in the game, skirmishes will become important. You get skirmish marks and medallions that you can spend here for different gear, cosmetics, mounts, pets, upgrades, and so forth. But right now it's a little early to use them because this actually came out a later expansion. When we get into Moria, which is the next big expansion coming out, it'll make a huge difference because there'll be certain things there that you're going to want to get. So now I need to find the road to the lonely. South along the river. There we go. That's where I need to go. It's right there, so I need to go south along the river. Luckily, if I pick up this road right here, there's an easy way to get to it. And right there is the guest house where Boromir and Legolas are currently at. Hey, there's Legolas right there.
Megovanen.
Shentrantra, you are a hunter of some note. Perhaps you may be of service to my father. I was sent here with dire news, for which I will only speak of in Master Elrond's council. There's another matter of import that needs to be addressed. My father is concerned by the increased stirrings of the great spiders. Our scouts tracked the origin to the Scuttledells in southern Mirkwood. We've heard nothing from them since. Will you journey to the Scuttledells with your allies and discover what has happened to them? Swift travel shall be provided to you. Okay. And there's Gimli. And here's Boromir right here. And right there is Aragorn. But we need to talk to Boromir. He has some news for me also.
What can I do for you?
Oh there, good high elf.
As I traveled here from Gondor in the south, I was troubled by goblins from the misty mountains. From their words and through rumors I learned from the scattered men abroad, I deemed that a new great goblin has arisen within their midst. I thought this might be of concern to the master of Rivendell, for Lodris lies within the shadows of the mountains. Would that I could take upon myself the glorious adventure of bringing these goblins' caves down around their ears, but my errand is of vastly greater import. Perhaps you might undertake this adventure. Now, what that did is it opened up 3 instances that I can do. And if you did Control J, and let's go ahead and minimize this real quick. The 3 instances are, let's see. Are they skirmishes? No. Let's expand. Let's expand everything and find them. I don't have them yet. Okay, I may not be high enough level to do this because I don't have the instances yet. So we will go ahead for the time being and just make that quest disappear, and we'll worry about it a little later. Because I don't have access to those instances. You should gather your allies and undertake the quest set upon you by Glorfindel, Legolas, and Boromir. And those are 3 different scaling instances. Iobar's Peak, the Seat of the Great Goblin, and the Webs of the Scuttledells. And I think they're higher level instances. They're definitely higher than level 21, so I cannot do them as of yet. No problem with Flawed Unicorn. Take care. Have a wonderful day. Thank you very much for coming to my channel. So I think at this point we will go ahead and travel back to Bree. And we will go ahead and I'm going to take a quick break. And I will be back in a few minutes.
A little while later.
Okay, and I am back. So let's get this off. Let's get my ugly mug back on the screen. And let's see here. I was going to travel to Seriadon to take care of two of the quests I have. Seriadon's Call and Book 2 Forward. Aiding the Order. So I'll mount up my elk. And we'll head down the Greenway. Let me check something really quick here. Jog distance, ultra high, model detail. Yeah, I've got everything set up max. Okay. See. Trestle Bridge is that way. Breetown is that way. I think this is the work site that was mentioned. Yeah, Thornley's work site. So that means the cabin of Seriadon should be somewhere nearby. Yep, it's right up there. Not that far away.
Uh-oh. Looks like there's there he's a shadowy wraith. What level is he? Level 20? We can take him out. Just pop up some fire oil real quick. And a scroll. Bingo. I'll grab those tattered shadows. Thank you very much. And I guess while I'm here, we'll go ahead and pick up some more hides, because I can definitely use the hides for my tailoring. There we go. And here's Ceridon. And if you notice, he also has on his head a mount location. Show me your travel destinations. So that's very helpful. But let's start with the first quest which I received from him, which is Ceridon's Call, which is delivering a note that I received to Ceridon.
What do you need?
It is good to finally meet you. Your efforts in these lands restore hope where it is needed most. I only hope that we can lean upon you for more assistance. We must work diligently to undo the harm that has been wrought upon these lands. I pray that we are not too late in beginning our efforts.
What can I do for you?
Your reputation precedes you. We are well aware of your efforts here in Breeland and abroad. We, the Rangers of the North, thank you for all you have done. I wonder, though, are you willing to aid us ever more? Are you willing to stand against the foes that have long risen up against the men of Middle-earth, threatening to tear us out by our roots and make this world over in the grim visage of evil? I think you are willing and able. It is for this reason I ask you to make your way north along the Greenway to a place where a pass cuts toward the eastern hills. There, in the ruins of Greenway Fort, you will find one of my brethren. His latest reports tell me of a great danger growing out of the north, and he is in need of much assistance. Hey, Mad Killer, welcome to the channel. And Book 2, Forward Aiding the Order.
What do you need?
I must confess that I do not know where Radagast was bound when he left here, other than eastward into the Lone Lands. I do know he was concerned with lightning, which I saw upon the peak of Weathertop. One of my kinsmen, Candidate, has already journeyed to Weathertop to investigate. Perhaps Radagast has joined him there. If you wish, my horse will bear you to Candidate's camp. I've got some other quests in this area I'd like to take care of first. One of them concerns Thornley's farm.
How can I be of service?
The Thornleys, farmers and workers of these lands for many generations, have been spared much danger from brigands. Word has reached me, however, that a patriarch of the family has gone missing as he went to deal with the foes out of the north. If you're willing, I would ask that you visit Rose Thornley to the west at her home and ask after the well-being of her husband. Okay. And there's a bow, which, not much of an upgrade, but we'll go ahead and grab it anyway. So we'll go talk to Rose Thornley and see what's going on with her husband. See if I can locate him. See, is there any forge work I can do? I can smelt a barrow iron ingot. Let's see what we got here. There she is.
Oh dear.
Rob has gone missing. But how do you know this? Are you one of those southerners looking to steal this place? You'll find that we're hardier than the land that we live on. No, you are not, are you? Sent them by the rangers? Never did trust them much, scoping about in the cover of night, never talking proper like. But I must admit the feeling of gratitude lately. Leastwise since Rob's gone missing. Rob went out with his father's sword, trying to scare off those brutish men from the north. He left a few days back and has yet to come home. I'm running out of excuses to tell the workers. Please, will you find him? And just north of Henstaker's farm. And that's also Brethren's Call. So we'll go ahead and take care of both those quests and we'll head back. Grab a tater for my farmer. There's a bar. An adult bar. Got him. Go and get myself a quick heal. And take out a bar as a reward. Now is this? Yeah, this is the camp where Sheridan's ally is. This is the old Greenway Fort. Another good reason to come here, in my case, is because I might find some scholarly materials that I can go ahead and harvest. And I think there he is right there. Yep, there's Andrig right there. So let's go see what Andrig has to say. What's the problem up here at the Greenway Fort?
What can I do for you?
Sheridan is a man as his word, as am I. Your arrival comes at a critical moment. There's much work to do, and too few of us here to complete all that must be done. Perhaps we will slow the progress of this foe by our combined efforts. This, at least, is a good hope to have. And he's got 2 quests for me. Orc Outriders.
Stay a moment.
I've been watching the movement of orcs crossing into Breeland from the North Downs and fear that before we move to assist those besieged in the North Downs, we first strengthen the borders here. I see the orcs making their way south through the pass near Trestle Bridge to small encampments on the east side of the Greenway. It is there I must first send you to fight back the enemy and lay them low. You will find the orcs north of this location to the east of the Greenway. Return to me when this deed is complete. And he wants me to take out Tarkrip grunts, prowlers, and killers. The other quest that he has for me is Signs of Struggle.
Might I take a moment of your time?
Though it brings me no pleasure, I hope that you find nothing in your investigations. I must ask you to complete a grisly task while you purge the orcs from Breeland. The orcs have come from the North Downs, and the simplest trail for them to follow will have been through the beleaguered town of Trestle Bridge. I would ask that you search the orcs you fell for signs of a struggle against the people of the North Downs in the form of cloth made by men. Should you find anything of the sort, return it to me here at my post. Okay. Now, if we look on the map, all this green is where we can find signs of trouble. And the Orc Outriders are going to be right up here. And Rob Thornley is going to be right there. So actually, if we head north, we can cover most of that all right in that area. And we'll go ahead and take a side trip to Hengar's farm, pick up the stable that's there, and maybe buy a mount or two. So we'll head to Stengar's farm first. Pick up some rhubarbs for my farmer. Entering the horse fields. I didn't realize I was in Rohan already. This is one of the first big places to get mounts in the game, is up here at Hengstacer Farm. You can the Farmers Faire horse trader is here, so you can get, if you've got Farmers Faire tokens, which I have a bunch of, you can get the Potato Farmer's Fine Steed. You also get the Steed of Summer's Night, which I think is the one I actually want to get. Let me double check real quick here. There we go. And when you go out to LOTRO Wiki, let me go ahead and move it over here to my screen. Let's take a look at the horse. Oh, yes. Let me get myself off the screen because you don't need to look at my ugly mug. But that's the Steed of Summer's Night. It's a nice steed. And that's only 80 tokens. And then the lamp, capacitor, and saddle is another 320. So I can almost get it all. So we'll grab the steed. And we'll grab the lamp. And if we use the lamp, it becomes part of the gear. That is going to be saved. Let me clean up my inventory real quick. That is a Treatment's woodworking scroll. Now I also picked up this as a quest reward, plus 7 night might. I don't know what might does for me. As a hunter, might increases your physical mastery, outgoing healing, critical railing, finesse, and evade. So my physical mastery is currently at 514. Goes up to 528. So that is definitely an increase. Because physical mastery, if you look under there, the physical ranged, it increases the damage of my physical ranged attack against level 21 enemies by 169.1%. So yeah, I think we'll go ahead and do that. So we'll go ahead and keep that, put that aside. And then these are just trophies that can be sold for coin. So everything I have on me can be sold. Browse the vault, 5 items, and they're now gone.
What can I do for you?
Receipt of purchase. Receipt of purchase from Eogar, son of Hadragar, given in exchange for your previous mount. This can be used to purchase a new mount from Cam Applewood. Okay. And here's the stable master. I want to make sure I get it. And there are different quests around here. Here's the horse master, Eogar. How can I buy a mount? There are several ways to acquire different mount skills. In order to first use mounts, you must have the basic riding passive skill, which I already have.
How may I help you?
And as you can see here are the different ones. In order to get a gray steed, though, I have complete Book 15, Chapter 12, One Hope Remains, which is a long ways off. But there's some quests up here and some mounts. There's what the Blood Bay looks like. But we'll worry about that more later. I mostly wanted to make sure I had the travel route here so I could get here later on. And there's even a revive spot here too, which is always nice. Oh, there's the tar crypts. Killers, prowlers, and grunts, all right there. So we'll go ahead and start taking those bad boys out. And there's a deed, Orc Slayer. Defeat orcs in the Breeland. We'll go ahead and add that to my tracker. Now, if you notice, there's an option here to accelerate. If you have one of the Slayer's deeds, I do. It's in my inventory. It's in my bank right now. But doing the Slayer's deeds would basically it increases the. Basically, gives you 2-for-1 credit on the kills. Okay. And I always want to kill other mobs too. A, for experience. B, for mats and stuff for doing crafting work. There's some ash branches, which I can definitely use. Do I need you? Okay, there's the blood-stained cloth. We'll head over this way. I still need gaunts and prowlers and killers. I've already got the Signs of the Struggle quest completed. Company. Got him. Looks like this camp's already been cleared. Let's go up this way. Ah, there's some more tar crypts. And there are ones I need for the quest, too. Yeah, shut up, asshole. Okay, so I still need 2 killers and 4 prowlers. And there's Robe right there. Let's go ahead and rescue him. Help at last. Get me out of here quickly.
I do not ask much of you.
Please, you must help me. These orcs captured me while I was away from my farm on business. Please, help me to escape. Thanks, friend. I should be able to make it back to the farm on my own. Oh, yes. Please tell my wife I'm all right if you see her before I do. Our farm is in the south of the Bree fields. All right, so I now need to kill off a couple more prowlers and killers, and then I finished off this quest. And I can find them over here. Let's hop on my horse and see if I can find them a little faster. There was another hunter I saw in the area, or at least a bowman. He went ahead and he kind of killed a lot of them once. Ah, there we go. All right, I need one more prowler. I've already rescued him, so I can't do him again. He's there so other people can rescue him. And I just need one more prowler. So I'll head south down here since there's an area that they're in. Let's take out a bear while I'm here. I can always use the supplies for my crafting. I need one more prowler. By the way, if anybody is interested, I do have a kinship that I've formed on the Angmar server. It's called the Knights of the Third Age. We currently have a temporary guild hall because none of us have the money right now to afford a full one. But once we get a full one, I definitely plan to do that. And currently it has a premium chest in it, so you can get 6 ingredient packs every day. I'm going to eventually get some crafting halls for it once I can. So you can do all your crafting there,
get a mobile banker and so forth. I plan to flesh out the guild house immensely once we get it. Right now, it's just currently in temporary mode, just because brand new server and none of us have a lot of money right now. But we mostly take a slower path through the realms. Just kind of enjoy the trip, because that, honestly, to me, part of this game is just enjoying the travel. I'm the type of person that I'll put on a Stone of the Tortoise, which basically stops all XP gain, and I'll just explore and craft, run quests, do instances, and just enjoy. I started playing Lord of the Rings Online during the pandemic, when I was cooped up in the house, and it was one of the things that helped keep my sanity during that time. Let's be honest. You know, we were all looking for things to do. We were all looking for places to go and ways to keep occupied. And boom, there's my Orc Slayer deed. So I defeated Orcs in Breeland. I've got 5 points. And I've got the title Defender of Breeland. Now we're working on the Advanced Orcs one, which is 60. We'll add that to the tracker. And we ended up getting 5 more LOTRO points. All right, looks like this area is a little too crowded for me. So what we're going to do is we're going to work on that deed for a little bit. So we're going to head over. No, actually, no, I'm going to wait. I only need 1 more Prowler. Let's get that Prowler, because I have a feeling I'm going to have to go back there. I'm not even on the screen. I'm an idiot. There we go. I'm actually going to head back to the forts over there for another quest I'm expecting. If I don't, then we'll just go ahead and head over there and work on getting the Orc Slayer deed. Need a Prowler. So one of the things, let's see if I can do it. We'll see. Passage of Nature is going to give it to me. Nope, I don't quite have it yet. I don't have the tracking yet to get orcs and men and other things. I only have nature right now. I need 1 more Prowler. This is the only problem with the game, with the server being so full. Is it's really hard sometimes to get 1 or 2 mobs you're looking for. And like I said, I don't have the tracking function yet for orcs and such, so
But at least I'm getting supplies for my crafting. There's a prowler. There we go. One second. All right, so let's go ahead and head back to the south, and let's turn in the quests. All right. So here's the Orc Outriders quest.
What do you need?
The number of orcs pushing through Trestle Bridge and other areas abutting the North Downs is disconcerting. We must not allow them to move beyond their current positions. We must do everything possible to end this threat here and now. Superior complete Hobbit breakfasts. Oh, that's nice. 4 vitality for 30 minutes. I'm happy with that. Signs of a struggle.
How can I be of service?
This find leaves me more concerned than before. Still, our focus must remain here in Breland. There are lives to save here as well as in the north. We must establish at least one bulwark against the orcs. Thank you for doing this. And he's got 2 more quests. Ill-gotten and dirty work orc slaying.
Could I speak with you a moment?
If we are to investigate Kirithanur, then we should also do what we can about recovering the many supplies the orcs have received from raids and from the corrupted men who aim to assist them. We are sure to find these supplies neatly tucked away in crates, packed far differently than orcs would pack their provisions while marauding through the countryside. Collect these supplies, and I will see that they are restored to the men of Bree in Trestlebridge. Okay? Sounds good. Dirty work. Orc slaying.
Would you do something for me?
The Outriders you dispatched were only the first of many foes that made their way into Breland from the North Downs. I had hoped that the message you delivered would have been clear enough to force some of the orcs back toward the north, but they have organized well and built out a fort along the western side of the Greenway. We need to drive them out of that area as quickly as possible. We need to travel north again. I fear this time crossing the Greenway and searching for the orc encampment called Sarathanur. Strike at the heart of the orc forces there, who may yet break their will. Looks like that's both over in that fort area near the Wildwood. So we will head over there. Actually, I think we'll go ahead and turn in... We'll turn Thornley's Rescue in first since we're here. Let's go ahead and do that first. I'll take that barrow iron deposit. Thank you very much. Yes, I will always take a chance and always take the time to get crafting supplies, because to me, crafting is another one of the reasons why I play these games. And honestly, crafted gear in Lord of the Rings Online can be better than most quested gear. So I definitely want to spend the time doing crafting when I can. And there she is. Oh, thank you for finding Rob.
Oh dear.
I'm so thankful you rescued Rob. He's resting now, but he asked me to give you a reward. He also asked for something more. Thornley's robe, how does it look? It's not bad. Actually kind of goes with the cloak I've got. We'll save it.
Will you help me?
Robin's resting and recovering nicely thanks to you, but he has another favor to ask of you. He said he can't sleep, thinking about those accursed orcs who had ambushed him up the Greenway. When he was captured, he said a large orc came over to torment him from a camp to the west where he was being held, one behind a wooden stockade. He says the other orcs called this monster the Red Reaver. Rob says that he must have revenge on the Red Reaver and will be glad to give you what coins he can spare if you can put him to the heel. Now, I can't say I like all this bloodshed, and it sounds right dangerous to me. But if you just show that horrible monster who tortured Rob a thing or two, I guess you surely do deserve a reward. And that's in the same location that we're going, so we've got 3 quests all in that area. So you might as well take them all out. Company. Bingo. Level 25, nice. Snarling Hollow, obviously a place for wolves and such, but I want to go ahead and see about picking up some crafting supplies while I'm here, and other things as well. Like, see what's on that corpse. Five logs of ash wood, a broken wood mace, 5 opals, a bloodstone, and 2 drops of ashy resin, 6 silver pieces, and 75 copper coins. That was worth it. should almost be at the site. Yep. Bingo. Sirith-Nur. It looks like the site's already kind of camped, but we'll move through and figure out what we can pick up. Oh, look at this, a supply crate. Broken hatchet, celebrant salve, 5 chunks of silver, or a bloodstone, 4 silver, and 38 copper. And I'm already up to 26 of 60 orcs. And that is not accelerated, that's not increased in any way, so we're just going to go ahead and hopefully stay here and finish that up. I think we want to go into this cave too. I think that's where the Red Reaver is, so let's go ahead and go into the cave. Nope, I do not have the corresponding quest, so I cannot go into there yet. So where is the Red Reaver? Might be up here.
Nope, he's down here. There he is. Got him. And I get credit for him. He's one of those common mobs that everyone can get credit for. And that's all 3 of the quests that are here. And I've got 35 of 60 orcs. So let's go ahead and turn in those quests. And then we'll come back over here, see if I can get into that area, because I may get the quest now to activate that one area I couldn't get into. And then see about finishing up my Advanced Orc Slayer quest. Oh, and we'll go ahead and grab that silver there, too. Won't say no to that. And we need to head that way. Well, my farmer and my cook are going to be happy about this. I'm going to have a bunch of stuff to pass to them. Dater!
Oh dear.
Rob will be so happy to hear you've done away with that beast of an orc. And I'll thank you, too, for making the Greenway a safer place. Please, accept this reward from both of us. I can't use that. Thornley's Revenge is 37 resistance. 54 silver. I think we're just going to go for money at this point, because I don't even think... Yeah, I don't even like that helm, so we'll just go for money. Let's take a quick sec, go through my inventory real quick here. There's 2 scrolls. There's a scholar scroll. Can I use it? No, I already know it. 3 weaponsmith scrolls. There's the food. That can go over there to be kept. Enduring Dwarf Padded Waistcoat of Fate. I think we'll pass that also on to my farmer, because my farmer's also a lore master too. Thornley's Robe, that's bound to me, so I can't pass that on. But I was going to keep it, so... And the bow, I don't think is really worth it. It's 4 DPS lower and only gains vitality, where the other one is minus 5% on all skill inductions. Hardened ash bow speed, so we'll keep that. We'll just sell the bow. I don't even think it looks good. No, not compared to what I have right now. This is the bow that I'm currently using for my cosmetic. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. Okay, so all. And let's go ahead. There's another quest here.
Oh. Traveling vendor.
Greetings.
Kindling material. Reading a silk spot. Yeah, nothing there that I need, but you do have a quest that looks interesting. Bears craving honey.
Stay a moment.
Have you seen the bears around here? They stumble so close to the farm both day and night that I think they're either growing tame or worse. If they continue to come closer to the farm, then they'll possibly attack, and if we put the horses in the stable before then, well, the Thorns will certainly lose much. If you're willing, I can offer up some coin for thinning out the bears around the area. You'll find the bears I am speaking of roaming around from the old Greenway Fort in the east through the Brandywine Hills in the west. Return to me when you've culled the lot. Sure. Like that one right there. Besides, killing them, yep. The bears be raving from me, Mythic. How you doing, my friend? Good to see you. Now I'm finally starting to get some barrow iron. I haven't seen any most of the day. Now I'm finally finding it. Oh, I'm sorry. But hey, you know what? Leveling a PoE? That can be fun. I've done that some nights. But please, do take it easy on your feet. Trust me, being a diabetic, I know how important it is to take care of your feet. I keep mine wrapped up in shoes and socks every day, and I'm always inspecting them for growths and things like that. Nice. So are you into red maps yet, or still doing yellows? That's good. Yeah, you don't really overdo it. I have not done them, but I've watched other streamers do some of the T17 maps. Oh my god. And the juicing that they can do on those maps is unbelievable.
What can I do for you?
A cave was carved into the face of the cliffside, you say? Well, it all makes sense now, Shentrantra. That must be where Fernie is headed. So we'll be going in there.
Might I take a moment of your time?
Your efforts in the south yielded information about Bill Fernie, a North Bree with terrible and self-serving ideals. Fernie was working to assist the brigands loyal to Sharky to join with the Tarkrip Orcs coming from the north. Such an alliance would pinch the resources to Breeland and from both sides and spell certain doom for her people. Your efforts in the north have done much to assist us in seeing that the Orcs are broken and their strength is diminished. Your recent discovery of a cave built into the cliff face at Kirit the Nur leads me to believe that cave will serve a terrible purpose. A place for Fernie to meet with the Orc leaders and facilitate an arrangement to further invade Bree. It seems now you have been chosen to avert this invasion and shatter the alliance once and for all. You will need to return to the encampment at Kirit the Nur and enter the cavern to disrupt the alliance. You must see that the Orcs and evil men do not succeed in their plans.
How can I be of service?
Recovering this much from the Orcs will surely help alleviate much of the suffering that Bree and Trestlebridge have felt from the encroachment into their territories. Thank you for your efforts. I know exactly where that cave is. Yeah, I haven't played it enough to even think about T17s. I'm currently still going through the campaign when I do play. I really haven't played much lately. I've been playing more Diablo 4 than I have Path of Exile. Mostly because I'm trying to get the lay of the land for it. I'm still kind of torn on whether or not the Infernal Hordes are a good thing.
I'm not sure if I like the internal hordes. It just doesn't, I don't know, doesn't feel right. I can't really describe it any other way. Company. Oh, this one's taking a while. Oh shit. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Fuck. Fuck. Got him. 6 tattered shadows? Holy shit. That one was worth 6 tattered shadows. Holy fuck. Well, that's kind of nice. I see that you and your best friend do a 2-man D2 playthrough. D2, I still will every now and then. I'll just log into it and have fun with it. I really enjoy D2. Honestly, I think I enjoy D2 more than I do D4. Let's be honest. And I've got D2 Resurrected also. I really like the new version. All right, let's see about this cave.
After learning of a plot by Sharky's men to forge an alliance with the Orcs encroaching into the Northern Bree fields, the Ranger Saradon sets into motion a plan to break the alliance before it can be established.
Okay. Defeat the Tarkip chieftain and brigands in the cave. For me, it's always been Blizzork. I don't know. I just like Blizzork. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Especially when you get up toward the hell and nightmare levels because of all the built-in fire resistance that the monsters get. Oh yes, Shrieking will protect you from the iron ground. Right, let's try this again. You orcs will get half. Half. We'll give you half of all the loot we take. No, you won't. God damn it, he left. And I'm up to 43 of 60, so let's go ahead and have some fun slaying orcs. Yeah, that caught me by surprise too, because one of my first characters ever was a fire sorceress. I figured, you know what, no problem, I'm just going to skate through, we'll just do fire all the way through, and then I get to hell, and I can't drop a goddamn fucking... Ugh. You want to tell you, that was a fucking wake-up call, let me tell you. See, I'm up to 53. I only need 7 more, so let's just go ahead and finish these orcs real quick. That's a Shadow Wraith. I can take him out. Got him. Ooh, that's a named. Got him. And I only need 3 more orcs, and there's 2 right there. So I take them both out one shot. Nope. Bingo. And I will save the rest of the orcs for other adventurers to get. But I am going to take that supply crate, though. Warm tablet fragment, pale brimstone, silver ore, 4 silver, and 80 copper. Okay. And I still need 3 more bears, so let's go ahead and crap those on the way. Grab the sparrow iron. And grab that hungry bear. Deed completed. Virtue cap reached. So let's see which one I want to work on next. 10, 10, 10, 10. Okay, so now we're just working on stuff for levels. So let's earn some patience. I know, fuck patience. I want to kill something. But and I picked up 10 more LOTRO points for completing the advanced Orc Slayer deed.
What do you need?
Fernie escaped? That does not bode well, but still, things could be worse. Given the orcs will no longer pose us at the Breeland, we have succeeded here. We will turn our attention toward watching Fernie and his associations at once. Well done. So let's see. Great Axe I cannot use. Golang I can, and it is an upgrade. Not by stats, but by damage. Sheridan's trousers are not an upgrade, and the Woodsman's shoulder pads are not an upgrade. So Golang would be the only one is, and it does it is a damage upgrade. I'd lose some stats. I will be getting Tortaron, which is alright. We'll get Golang.
Could I speak with you a moment?
While we did not capture Fernie, we did stop the threat for the moment. This will please Sheridan, and should make haste to inform him of the success. Return to his cottage south along the greenway, the east side of the road, and tell him what you have accomplished.
What do you need?
You did well, and I did make you promise to offer you to pay, but I cannot say I'm willing to bring the horses here yet. Look around you. See them out there? Bears. I truly think they're the greatest threat we face here in Breeland. Surely I do. No, they're not, but I understand.
For now, we have the brigands in the area more or less in check, but I hear there are many problems in the North Downs. You might have the trestle bridge to investigate.
How can I be of service?
While catching the coward Fernie and presenting him to Grimbriar would have established greater acceptance between us, I'm pleased to know that the Orcs have been stifled for the moment. Still, I cannot be certain we have stopped their efforts altogether, and I must ask you to continue your efforts for the moment. Henstacer Farm.
What do you need?
I must send you next to the northeast to speak with the owner of Henstacer Farm. Recent events surrounding the farm have reached my ears and speak of a dwarf who has come under attack by orcs while looking for the assistance of the farmhands. If you're willing, head northeast and speak with Eogar, the owner of the farm. Okay. I think at this point, however, I am going to go ahead and call an end to the stream here. I would like to thank everybody very much for joining me tonight. I've had a wonderful time. We are working on the final legs of the Farmers Faire and continuing our quests through Breelands and into the North Downs. My next scheduled stream will be this Friday. I will not have a stream this Wednesday for Star Wars The Old Republic. I've got some stuff that I need to do with my partner. So the next scheduled stream will be this Friday, and it'll be Fantasy Friday, Lord of the Rings Online. Though that doesn't mean there may not be one or two Talesian After Darks coming up, so be on the lookout for those. But again, thank you very much, everyone, for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful day. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you all soon.